This tutorial requires beginner skills and no preparation time at all. It takes about 1 to 1.5 hours to complete. And before we begin, we just want to say thank you to Pink Stylist, who with his Suicide Mouse makeup inspired us to create this mental mini look. Alright, so let's begin with our ears, and for that we're gonna need some cardboard. And we make 2 little circles like this and start cutting them out. And please make sure you leave one little edge, like a little tap, like this, because later on we're gonna use this surface to attach the ear to our head. And of course, try to use black cardboard from the beginning, then you don't have to paint it. Alright, to rough our Minnie Mouse ear up a bit, we cut off the edges, and of course you can do this in any shape or form that you like. This almost looks like someone took a chew off the ear. We cut off these little pieces here to give it that roughed up look. There we go. And in our case, we didn't have any black cardboard, so we bring out some black hairspray color and simply paint the ear black. And there you go. 2 nice pieces ready for action. So let's get rid of that hair. That's a lot of hair, by the way. Yup. Throw it up in a ponytail or anything like that, and simply put on your bald cap. Slap it right on there. Yay, looking awesome as always. And this time we're gonna use some liquid latex as a adhesive here, just to keep that bald cap in place. You can of course use regular skin adhesive as well. Then time for the paint job. And of course we need this top to go full black. In our case, we are using a water-based body paint here to cover it up. You can use anything you like. Next up, find the placement for your ears before you attach them. You might not want to go like that, a lot higher though. And then simply use that little tap we left off when we cut them out and tape them on. Then we attach another extra little piece of tape there to hold that ear upright. And as I mentioned before, tape a little piece of wire on the backside there of the ear if you are having trouble keeping them upright. Next up, get the bow in place, and we again are going to use the liquid latex to attach it. Of course, you can use skin adhesive or any other glue that you have to simply attach it to the bald cap there. And yeah, just making sure that latex is a little bit dried before we attach it to keep it sticky enough. And there we go. Looking awesome. And the shout goes to Isabel Makeup for her colorful and insanely gory makeup creations. Go check her profile out now. Next, we continue with that same black color and create the outlines there for the shape of Minnie Mouse face. So find a nice reference photo of Minnie Mouse and you are good to go. And Minnie Mouse in Swedish is Mimi Pig. And for those of you with sharp ears, you might have heard my phone ding in the background. And that was actually Jenica sending me this image of a failed reincarnation. Very funny. As usual, we are using a blow dryer to speed dry that paint and put on another layer. And that's because the paint was not opaque enough. For the rest of our body, we are using the rest of that black hairspray paint. Just get that all over. Then we use a basic glue stick to cover up our eyebrows because we are gonna paint right over them. So we need to keep them in place and in check so they can be painted. Then a round of powder, and after that we head back to that paint job. Then we go for 1 coat of foundation, and in this case it's a mix of these 2 colors here, cream based colors, and Ellie is getting that all over. And if you are using cream colors here like Ellie, you might want to be going over the whole thing with a bit of powder to take that shine away. Now to give our eyes that super sick freaky look, and instead of going all black around the eyes here, we are beginning with a deep red, sort of maroon tone here, and we start on the nose ridge and then work our way up over our hidden brows. just like that, shaping those eye sockets. And to further deepen them, we go in with black, starting at the inner corner of the eye there and working our way outwards and around the whole eye. Blending, blending, blending. Still want to keep that deep red tone on the outer edges. And with our deep black eyes in place, we want some black spatter over that face as well. Just a tiny bit, so we're using a tiny amount of that spray to just get those little dots on there. Kind of make it look messy. And a female Disney character is rarely ever complete without those insane lashes. So put them in place and you will be good to go for the teeth. There they are, acrylic nail tips, simply cut up to the sizes and shapes that you want. And of course we need a lot of them to cover both the upper and the lower jaw. But first, let me take a black upper lip selfie. Alright, get that smile in place. It can be fairly rough, but make sure you don't paint too much though. We're still gonna cover this up with cotton and latex. And there we have it. Simply coat the little mouth there with latex and apply cotton. The cotton will create sort of a lip as well as a great surface to attach our teeth to. Simply smear on additional latex there. Make it sticky and good, and you can also shape it a little bit and do the same thing on that lower jaw, and then simply attach those fake teeth straight onto the latex. And since you'll be able to move your mouth and these teeth are very, very sharp, just make sure you can move your mouth without hurting yourself or having the teeth go in and punch a hole in your lip or something like that. Just make sure. A lot of teeth going into this project. And to further build up the lips, as well as keeping those teeth in place, we line the lower part of the teeth with additional latex and then apply more cotton and smear on additional latex on the outside there. So we basically lock the teeth in there between those layers of cotton, making sure they will stay in place. Make sure the latex is fully dry and then continue to paint the lips. In this case, we are using a brown tone to define our lips. If the edges gets a little rough, that's okay, because we are going in with a lighter shade here again, back to that foundation tone, and simply clean up the lines a little bit, both on top and under the lower lip there, to clean up the lines. And to mess up that mouth even more, we go in with a deep purple tone to give it that dead lip look. And to add to the monster factor of this look, we do these lines messy. Spread out those lips and that mouth far from the actual mouth. And should you need to, go back with black there and clean up those lines. Before we continue with the teeth detail paint job, we add that little nose, little black dot on the nose there, and then switch to a yellow tone. Time to mess up those teeth. We make sure we get that yellow paint at the base of our teeth there. Don't cover them fully, just at the base. And we will also go in here with a dark brown tone, like this, and smudge that out and mix it in with that yellow to give those teeth a very used and dirty look. It's a mess. If you for some notion get an uncharacteristic notion to clean, just do it. Onto the blood, and we use one light, a bit runny version and one slow gooey version, which is a bit darker, and that's the one we begin with to give the mouth some extra depth there, and we keep that blood to the inner edge there of the mouth. And when we spread the blood further out onto the face, we are using the much lighter version. And hey, why don't add some to those ears as well? Fix up the last of the paint job if it has fallen apart. And to rough the look up, go over the clothing as well. And the last piece of the look, of course, the white gloves. And with them in place, you are one regular, psycho, mad, mental Minnie Mouse. We hope you like this psycho look, and if you did, give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to don't miss out on any of the goodies. And we hope you like that we have thrown in some of these more simple looks into the mix. Looks with a big pow that does not need any preparations. So, what other characters would you like to see a horror version of? Tell us in the comments, and we will see you next time. Goodbye!